Hola people! No, this is not just another unboxing. This box kind of represents the transition into what I've been saying the Rebooted channel will be. I mentioned how I've kind of lived this life for the past 30 years of family man and husband and father and that type of thing, and kind of put everything that makes me on hold. And so one of the things way back when that I was big into was fitness. Prior service, Army, infantry, Marine Corps, active duty, and staying in shape was a thing for me. 300 PFTs, 7% body fat. Now I've got a BMI of 30 plus, absolute fat ass, and that needs to change. So the other day I mentioned that I picked up a replacement for the Garmin Fenix S Pro, or the Fenix Pro rather. And I mentioned that the reason why I picked up a replacement is because I do own this watch, paid full ticket for it at REI. I think it was somewhere around $750 or so when I bought it the first time. But during the move, when my wife and I were selling our house and moving into the RV, we must have packed it in a box at some point. And so I still believe that that is the best smartwatch on the planet for a number of reasons, and I'm going to do a more detailed review down the road. But I ended up picking up this replacement. It's still the Fenix Pro 6. The only difference is this is the solar model. So I liked it so good that I bought another one, and I've actually used this before this whole analog quartz watch endeavor. This was my go-to for a number of years. It was my daily wear for a while, for a couple of years. Anyway, I mentioned it to a friend of mine, and he kind of replied back, said, "That's great. I'm glad you like it, but not everybody has $1,000 to pay for a fitness tracker. So, what other thing do you have, or do you know of, that comes close and would be the next best thing?" You might think that I would be prone to recommending what I think another great smartwatch is, the Galaxy series. This is the Galaxy Watch 3 Titanium on a custom rubber strap. Excellent smartwatch. In my opinion, 100 times better than anything Apple has. But no, again, I can't recommend this because this is still, $1,000, $1,300 for this watch, maybe less, $700, I don't know. But the point being is it's at least as expensive as the Garmin. So what do I know of that is just as good? Well, I don't just of yet, but this box should give me a look into something that may come very, very close. And I think when we crack this open and you take a look at it, you'll understand why I have that hope. It is from a company that knows a thing or three about watches. What is this, freebie? Oh, they gave me some stuff. It is from Casio. It looks like they sent me this free mag light. Don't know what that's about. Oh, G-Shock mag light. Don't know where I would use that. Maybe just toss it in the glove box. Not bad having a mag light around when you're on the side of the road. But this is the puppy that I've been looking to get my hands on. It is in a box, a lot of plastic. Nice little cardboard box, white, no real. Okay, so the side of the box, GPS, heart rate, smartphone link, dual charging system. Liking that. So let's look at this. Let's open the box a little bit more. Cardboardy. Okay. GPS, heart rate, smartphone link, 20 bar, water resistance 20 bar, dual charging system, solar powered and USB charging. Yeah, the one complaint that I have about the Garmin's, I don't know if you've ever seen one, but on the back of the Garmin is this proprietary charging port. And even though this watch will last me several days between charges, I really hate fumbling for yet another custom cable and plugging it in. And so I've started gravitating towards solar watches. I've got a Seiko in there that's solar. I've got a couple Citizens that are solar. I've switched my Fenix to a solar, and now we have this bad boy that is also solar. What's in the box? What's in the box? Alright, so proprietary charging strap. Yeah, just when I said I wasn't a fan of proprietary charging straps. Here's another one. It looks almost identical to the Garmin. I think this one is magnetic, however. I think that's maybe the only difference. Is that over there, that over there. All right, so let's look at the watch. The main attraction, right? So again, this is the GBDH1000 Golf Bravo Delta Hotel 1000-1A or Alpha 7. Just want to, even though I have no intention of using this, I want to test the magnetic pull. It does not feel magnetic. It is definitely a friction fit, which is not a bad thing, but again, I'm over the whole carrying multiple cables and having to buy multiple cables, and if you only have one Casio or one watch that takes this, then it's already up and running. 4:04 p.m. It's an hour off. That is probably because it has not connected to my phone. Or let me take the hang tag off real quick. All right, let me get this bad boy onto my paw. It is a big watch. I'll give it that much. Comfortable. You know, I've always steered away from Casios. One of the reasons was I kind of hate the thought of a plastic or resin strap, but this one is surprisingly comfortable, even for the size. You can tell the weight is on your wrist. You can tell that it's there. I would say, as far as the two, if we were comparing the two displays, I gotta be honest, the Casio, this actually has a better level of visibility. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the Garmin, although it has that anti-reflective, or does it? But because, even though it has the same type of coating and it is solar, it just seems more washed out, if you will. The Casio is, boom, in your face. Tell you a few things I like right off the bat. I like the fact they've got this dedicated run button here. When I do get out there and start unfatting my body, you know, having that one button there I can mash rather than fumbling through menus is definitely a nice thing. There was another watch that I had years ago from Nike. It was I don't remember the model number on it, but it was one of the last Nike Fit or Nike smartwatches that existed, and I love that thing. It was, you know, similar wide band, but in a very simple interface, LCD interface. But it did one thing and it did it really, really well. Had a built-in GPS, had all the features that this does, but they stopped selling it. They discontinued it. So still have the watch, it's just I can't sync it or do anything with it. So I can tell you that what I liked about that was kind of that one button access, that that streamlined experience where it was meant to do one thing and one thing really well. And it seems at first glance that this Casio has that same kind of claim to fame. Nice, light, you know, like that. There are multiple sensors. So let's talk about the specs real quick. Bluetooth connected with GPS, heart rate monitor, step tracker. Case size says that it's a 63mm by 55mm, and I'm guessing that's because you have these massive buttons on the side, so I wouldn't fault them too bad for that. 63mm, 55mm, they don't list it as lug to lug, but the face, and then the thickness of the watch is listed at 20mm, so that's a chunky watch. But I have to say, just the way that they've kind of laid out the watch itself, it does fit comfortably on your wrist. It feels more like a dive computer almost, but it does fit comfortably on your wrist. So resin band, shock resistant, mineral glass. So if I'm gonna go down in the water, I'm okay with the mineral glass. I don't plan on diving with this, but considering that it does have a pretty decent depth rating on it, I can't really fault them for that. LED backlight, the super illuminator, and I gotta be honest, that is pretty bright. It's not a bad watch. So again, I haven't used the watch, obviously. What I do know about it, it's got a pretty extensive list of sensors in it. I know it has the optical sensor on the back for the heart rate. I know it has your bearing and altitude in here, which could come in very handy if you're tackling some trails. Will track the altitude and barometric pressure, temperature. It's obviously got an accelerometer needed for the step counting. So it's pretty awesome. So what I like about it, that again, something that is more similar to that Nike watch I was telling you about. Built-in GPS. It has the VO2 max. So again, I won't get into a lot of detail about it, but if you are concerned about checking your, I guess, overall fitness level, one of the best sensors to have is a VO2 max algorithm. And the Fenix does have it, and that was one of the reasons why I picked up the Fenix to begin with years ago, but this Casio has it as well. So it has the VO2 max. Yeah, I have to be honest. Let's see what's in the mode settings. I don't normally do this on an unboxing, but let's look and see what's in the mode. So mode, heart rate. Mode again, workout, stopwatch, bearing, so compass, that's nice. Activity to show you how lazy you've been. No status, the training status, no status. That means you're obviously a fat body. Notifications, so I guess that's it. Achievements, let's see if the manual says something. Module 3475. Using the watch, illumination, adjusting the time, GPS, water resistance, pretty much survive the ocean. I see no mention of connectivity. Could have sworn this had some type of, yeah, it's obviously got Bluetooth connectivity. I see nothing for pairing. For a full operation guide, go to the website below. Scan the QR code, English, module 3475. We know that from the manual. Operation guide. Install the required app on your phone. It's kind of nice. It guided you to it. So you installed G-Shock Move. So let's go to the site. So let's go to Google Play and type G-Shock Move. So let's install G-Shock Move. Open. US. Login with Casio ID. Alright, so I've just finished logging in on their website. Horrible login experience. It is now kicked me back over to the app. Got this little progress bar down at the bottom. You have logged in. Green proceed, agree, next, use the app, next. Alright, so what do we have? We have a GBDH1000. Hold down the button on the top left for at least 2 seconds. Alright, so let me get out of here. 1, 2, okay. Select pairing and connect. Connect. Alright, so it looks like the run button is also the select button. So this has now found my watch. Scanning. Here it shows their logo that it's scanning or pairing, or this shows we're still scanning. I've already selected that watch. Okay, the watch shows it's paired, or connected rather. Next. Alright, so let's enter some information. It already has pretty much everything that I need. Okay, I'm going to enter my information. For some reason it has the weights and height listed here in metric, so I'm not really sure what that is or why it chose that, but obviously I'm in the States. Profile data has been saved. Your profile will be sent to the prioritized connected watch. Receive notifications from your phone, including emails and details of calls received on the watch. Turn access to the Move app on under the system settings. So go to settings, look for Move, turn that on, allow, next, allow. Using the heart rate settings will allow you to manage your health more efficiently. Always on. Get started. Has an update. It's interesting. I just wanted the profile to change my units of measurement, and it had all these individual settings, distance, energy, elevation, etc. You'd figure they would just have metric or standard. Your profile will be sent to the prioritized connected watch. Yeah, so all in all, not a bad experience so far. Again, I haven't done anything with the watch. It is here to kind of help kick me in the butt and unfat my body, so that's a good thing. So why do I have this watch? Why didn't I stick with the Fenix? Well, again, a couple of reasons. Number one, I've got friends who are saying, hey, yeah, but what about, people who don't want to spend $1,000 on a smartwatch? So for that, I am looking towards this Casio GBDH Golf Bravo Delta Hotel 1000 as a possible solution. It retails for $399. I did purchase it directly from gshock.com. Came with this handy dandy mag light, so just kind of a perk, I guess. What else? Yeah, it has Bluetooth connectivity with your phone. It'll receive notifications. That could be good or bad. I kind of hate getting bombarded with notifications, so maybe we'll have to go in there and turn them off, or see if we can select which notifications to filter away from my consciousness. It has connected GPS. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. Again, this reminds me of the Nike Plus watch that I had. That was awesome. And there's another one. This is a Gmail from Canonical regarding the latest release of Ubuntu. Yeah, definitely gonna have to go figure that out. Anyway, I'll let you know what I think of this in a couple weeks, months or so. Is it really a good replacement or good alternative to the Garmin Fenix or Galaxy Watch 3? Will it take the place of my beloved Nike Plus Run watch that they killed off? We'll have to find out. But in the meantime, It does fit comfortably. It feels nice. It is a bigger watch, kind of chunky. It's like, again, one of those wrist clocks. It's about the size of a submersible dive computer, like from Sun Tzu or whoever, but it definitely doesn't get in the way. Doesn't look like I'll be having any problems typing since I'm a software developer by trade. So yeah, we'll have to give it a shot. So again, G-Shock GBDH1000-1A7. We will let you know how it boils out. Thanks a bunch.